5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Welcome to King's Arena podcast, brought to you by Devon Kings. I'm your host, Marycolette, and I will be anchoring interesting conversations with amazing guests, from food conversations to lifestyle conversations, smart shopping, trends. You can find it all here. So make sure to always keep it to date with me on King's Arena. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Marycolette here. How are you doing? For those who do not know, I am the host of a brand new podcast called King's Arena Podcast, a lifestyle podcast where we talk about trendy topics, lifestyle topics, food topics. There's literally no topic that is spared on this podcast, and I happen to be the host. King's Arena is also an audio-visual podcast. So what that means is you can listen and you can also watch. So King's Arena podcast is available on Apple Podcast, on Spotify. You can also watch King's Arena on YouTube. So if you don't just want to listen to me, but you want to see my face, you want to see the face of the guests, you can also watch it on YouTube. So I'm going to put the link in the description box down below. I'm also going to put it in the cards up here so you can watch it right after this video. This is an exciting opportunity for me, so I'm really excited for this. I also told you guys in my last vlog that I'll be giving you guys the tea on how I was able to bag this gig. Yes, so quick story time. A friend of mine recommended me to a brand. This friend of mine actually is the one that produced the audio for the podcast. So if you listen to the podcast, at the end of it you see this podcast was produced by 808 Extra. So she basically runs 808 Extra, and she's like the best audio producer, period. So if you haven't heard of her, you should. Her name is Feifei, and she basically recommended me to the brand when they were looking for like a host. So after I was recommended, they wanted to see what I could do. They wanted to see how I speak. The person I was recommended to for the podcast calls me up one day and is like, we would like you to host our podcast. We basically spent the whole of yesterday going through your YouTube videos. We watched your YouTube videos and we love it, and we think you'll be the perfect fit. And I'm not gonna lie, in that moment I was just like, wow, like my YouTube videos. I never in a million years thought that my YouTube videos would be used sort of like an audition tape almost. It just kind of reiterated what I always said: keep putting out content, so when the time comes for people to see what you can do, they'll have something to look at. It was a very big encouragement for me. So right after that, we got to production, we got to like recording. I started recording on the 1st of April, and it's the first time I have ever done anything like it. It's the first time I've ever hosted a podcast, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like, I had it on the wraps. It was the easiest thing. It wasn't. It was a bit nerve-wracking at first, but thankfully, I was able to bang out, different episodes, different people, interesting conversations, amazing guests, and I'm very much looking forward to like a season 2 or something. For those who have been with me since the beginning of the year, my first video ever this year was me telling you guys how I quit my 9-to-5 because I felt like there was more to me and there was more to what I could do with myself and my talent. I left my job with 200 subscribers. I knew I wanted to venture into content creation, but it wasn't like I had brands queuing at the door wanting to work with me. It was just a leap of faith, basically, and just me believing in myself that there is more to me and there is more that I can do. To see it happen one after the other means a lot to me. It means so much to me, and it will also mean the world to me if you guys go listen to my podcast. If you're gonna watch, if you're gonna listen, whichever one you prefer, drop comments, subscribe. It will mean the world to me, and let me know your thoughts as well in the comments. And yes, this is actually so exciting. Just thought to come in here and tell you guys what's been going on. This is a long overdue video, and I'm very excited that I finally got to film and tell you guys about this exciting news that that's been happening to me. I feel like after COVID last year, I had like a realization. You know how there's that moment where you just feel like you just realize what's worth it and what's not.
Yeah.
So I feel like after COVID hit, I was one of the people who just sat back and just looked at everything I'd been doing and how much I've been hustling and working every day. COVID was like a hard reset for everybody.
Yeah.
It made us realize what was important and what was not. Prior to COVID, it was work. Weekend comes, go to the club, party, and that was it, right? That was my life. And then COVID forced everybody to stay home, spend time with family. And then you realize just how important family is. And I feel like COVID helped me realize how important family was to me. And I even quit my job at some point.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
When
I was like, what?
Yeah, when I realized that it was taking from me more than it was giving me, I was like, you know what? Fuck the job. Oh, sorry. Excuse my French. Watch and listen to King's Arena podcast today, okay? Bye.